Yep. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF, and it's 12 June.
Okay.
And Michael, I just realized you're on white today. You're seldom on white, or you're never on white t-shirts.
It's only one piece I have that is white.
Never washed before.
Hung in the closet for a long time, and then you don't have that closet smell.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I hate that smell though.
Yeah. Okay. So let me jump into the story. I'm gonna share this screen with you. Let me start by telling you the story. Okay, this is based on a true story. Some 20 years ago, correct, when I was dating my wife, and she stays in Bukit Batok. It was a Saturday evening, I guess, and then was kind of hanging out at the void deck. And those days, night market sometimes take up the space at void deck. When you don't have enough space on the shelter, some people just rented space at the void deck. It was about 6+. Some shops already selling food. This monk, he dressed in more like a Singaporean practitioner monk who have learned from a master in Thailand, dressed in a baggy loose white shirt and a very long pajamas looking white pants as well. So he was setting up his stage and his props behind and his pole, Once that was up, the sky is turning dark, and he played some Thai music and he burned the joysticks, and people start to gather. He starts talking about the power he has acquired from a master guru monk from Thailand. He mentioned some name. Okay, I'm sure there's a heard of name. What he's selling today is actually an amulet, which is in short called a pendant, that can bring good luck you want to wish for. Then he would go about telling his story about what I have learned from my master monk has great power. This great power is supposed to be shared to people to bring blessing to them. So he started distributing those cards, which is these cards you see here. People start taking. So I want you to imagine when I tell the story, you are there as an audience. So he comes to you, he passes you a card. Curiosity, you might look at it and you hold on to it. So most of them held on to it. 95% of the audience there was holding on to this card. He says this card itself can bring you a lot of blessing. Treat it with respect. But in order for this card to be activated, I would reveal the secret to you how to activate it. Now he stops here and spin a different story. The reason being, now you are locked into his system because you want to stay and listen to the secret. So you can't leave your spot because you want to have good luck, and the only way is to have this card and unlock it. But he doesn't tell you to unlock first. So it's a brilliant marketing strategy. People just stood there, listened to the story and waiting for him to unveil the secret. Then he says, what is even more powerful is this Buddha pendant. So this Buddha pendant is not just something you bought off the street of Thailand and give blessing. My masters only bless 1,000 of these Buddha pendants for me, and I have brought it back to Singapore. This will give you the protection no matter what you do. This will give you the success no matter what you do. This will give you the charm when you are dating, your girlfriend and wanting to have a good relationship. This pendant will help you no matter what. And to be honest with you, this pendant is not expensive because things of good nature should be affordable. I'm selling this to you for $25. You can own this good luck thing for just $25. Then he continued to talk about his stories about one day he was with the master, and then the master revealed a secret, a special prayers I can perform, and I can offer it to you. Now, the pendant I've just shown you that's so powerful, but it's so difficult to wear it around. You have to wear it with you to feel the effect. So I have asked the master bless 1,000 of this casing that holds a pendant, and this casing is at an affordable price of $5. So now he's promoting the second product that complements the first product. Now at this moment, Casey, interesting. The story might be boring for someone, and there are one or two people started to wanting to walk away. He interjected and said, hey, you got the card, why do you walk away? His strategy was to intimidate those people wanting to walk away. All right. So the rest of the card who's staying can look at the guy who wants to leave in shame. He used this technique of intimidation, all right, to invoke embarrassment and shame for those who have the card wanting to walk away. All right. So very smart. So you talk about this casing is being blessed. There's only limited stock. I have 1,000 of it. People start paying the total of $30 and buy the pendant. Now those with cards, majority whip up $30, paid, and nobody is leaving because people want to know the secret code to unlock the card. Yeah. All right. If you walk away with the card, is nothing lost to him. Then he go about talking about this change. Okay. Again, this change is not from any chatuchak store in Thailand. This change will firmly hold your pendant, and you wear it, you will feel the effect and the blessing. So the whole thing was packaged for another $5 for the change. So it's $35. But I'm not collecting the $5 from you. I'm giving the change to you free because you bought the pendant from me. So wow, as audience, you feel that, my gosh, I saved $5. Towards the end, he says, for those who have bought the pendant and for those who have gotten the card, wanting to unlock the code, all right, whether you buy pendant or not, come to see me after I've closed my shop. So I could share with you how to unlock the code. Bless your pendant one more time. About an hour of show and tell he has done. People stand online. One guy just passed a pendant over. This monk was doing the prayer, and then he says, oh my gosh, I foresee something not very pleasant coming. Do you ride a motorbike? Then the guy says, well, I do take bus to work, but I don't really ride motorbike. And he says, oh, it doesn't matter. What I meant when I say ride motorbike, when you travel on wheels, take a bus, take a taxi, on bicycle or motorbike, I see an image of an accident. It is a very bloody accident. So that guy was quite shocked now, right? Then this monk says, well, I can offer a special prayer to my master for $5. So that guy bought now for 25 pendant plus $5, $30 now, all right, with the change throw in, with a little prayer. And then he felt so good, So I saw him walking away. He was wearing it. Man, the confidence he has on his face, Casey, as if he owns his world, Even the building come down and won't crush him to death. So he felt the power. So that was the story of this monk. The unlocking thing, he did not reveal. The unlocking thing, he took the card, he hold it, and then he mumbled something. He passed it back. Put this in your pocket. All right. For those with the pendants, he make it so precious, Casey. It is unbelievable. So for those with the pendant, he make it so precious by spinning a small stories on it. He says, hey, if you are going to the toilet, all right, don't wear it. It's a disrespectful for it. Take it out and put in your pocket. Then you do your business in the toilet. All right. When you come out, you put it on. So these are the things that people will find, wow, it's so precious. This is how I would take care of my pendant. People feel good because I parted the $35. Now I see value. Hey, it's not just wearing it. There is a way to wear it. You know what I mean? There's a way to carry it. So he spin another story of how to use this thing. So when you want to have sex, don't wear it. It's disrespectful. Remove it. Then you can have your sex with your partner. So there are certain 3 or 4 rules that makes it more valuable. It's like, wow, my gosh, it's not anything from the street, right? So this monk offer value to tell you how to use it. Now he looked at his pendant more valuable than the friend who bought it from Thailand. He can start telling his story and boast about what he knows about the pendant and what my friend doesn't know about the pendant. See, that guy parted $35, feeling good, and felt that his pendant is far better than any pendant that his friend has owned. That is brilliant marketing. The card that holds the audience was brilliant. You can walk away. Come on, cards is only like $5. You get a box of 200 cards, Brilliant. But it's no point walking away without unlocking it, you see? It's everywhere they hook you in. Right. So they break the whole product into different parts, spin a story around, and each part you make some money. Each part you make some money. It all adds up. All right. The prayer is done for free. It's an additional, security that the person would need. So what we are looking at is, people are always wanting to feel good. People always wanting to have the additional protection, therefore willing to park the $5. Man, this poor guy would never be killed on the road, man, who wears this pendant, because he has all the protection he wants. It's a belief, lah. It's a belief. And more so, he will not be killed because it's a belief, right? He has more confidence out there. Whether it's good or bad, I'm not here to judge. Whether this thing works or doesn't work, I'm not here to judge. I'm here to tell my best friend Casey Chen a story, all right, that we can learn marketing
Michael,
and the art of selling from it.
I have this pendant. You want? I buy
how much is
I sell it for you $50. I got it for $500.
Oh my gosh. Can you do a special prayer for it?
Add $5.
Yeah, okay. You do a special prayer. Yeah. And how do I use this?
You can wear it, shove it into your ass.
Yeah, my friend can do that, right? Yeah. Where do you wear it? Oh, at the bottom, we hurts. You see, now it's a practice of the art of selling. It's
okay,
true.
now I because you shared with me yesterday.
Right.
There's this term on this technique, this method.
Right.
It's called slowly catch the monkey.
Yeah. The stone soup I was telling you.
The stone soup, I check it out too. Is a very nice terms of street smart, street survival.
Correct. Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
So he has no intention to cheat people, but it's more on street smart. And this technique is not it's amazing because I really like this story.
Right.
Okay, and I did some research yesterday.
Right.
And this is not just used. This monk must be a businessman in the what do you call it? Like with his experiences.
I think he is street smart. He probably adopted the story from someone. He may have paid someone to learn how to sell. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is syndicate lah. Okay, Casey. Let me read this out to you before you start. This is from a reputable news publication. World's biggest amulet market. Why Thais wear so many good luck charms, and why some cost so much? About 1.25 billion worth of Buddhist charms are sold every year in Thailand. Not surprising, 7 out of 10 Thais wear amulets. Some have thousands as collections in their home. The most prized one were made by known monks, famous monks, but many are mass produced, and unscrupulous temples pass off fakes as valuable charms to Chinese tourists. Right, correct. So anyway,
Yeah.
it is a culture here, and then a lot of locals embrace Buddhism, and then anything that wants protection, wants additional protection with the $5 prayer, people will pay for it, man. People will pay for it. Yeah, even though they are very peaceful, they may not have gone to the pasar malam or the night market, right, and never have this pendant and still live life, you see, but they don't think of it that way, because people need something very tangible, right, to hold on to it and believe that, wow. And then when you hold on to something, it's like you have to perform something. Oh, cannot take to the toilet, I must remember. Then it becomes very dear to you, you see, right? It becomes very.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And
Right.
and as you say, see, beliefs actually helps in a lot of things, confident to healing and everything.
Right.
Once the belief is gone off your head, right, you go haywire, you lost yourself.
When you, yes.
And
correct.
the sad thing is there are a lot of fakes outside there, lah.
Exactly. There's because there are a lot of
100%.
thousands of fakes. Yeah.
But our topic is not about how these big things bless people.
Right.
It's-
More the marketing lah. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the salesmanship of this
The
guy.
salesman, yeah. Correct.
And it's not just this monk that used this technique.
Right.
So when I recall, right, there are a lot of people who use this technique slowly.
Absolutely.
You catch the monkey.
Correct. Casey, correct. Take for example.
In the market, I can give you I remember a few months ago, someone reported this sales guy was telling the auntie, in the market.
Right.
So the auntie came over, okay, this one is this product here is limited edition.
Right.
But it's
Right.
very limited. But
Right.
I cannot sell it to you.
Right.
It's not for sale.
Right.
Because I'm not allowed to sell it. Okay.
Right.
But since
Right.
it's so good, right, I want you to have it. But you
Right.
have to buy this sponge
Right.
in order for me to cover the sales of this.
Right. Like
Okay.
a donation, but you get something in return, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
But
correct,
see,
correct.
please, I cannot just sell it to you. Because
Right.
you know
correct.
it's illegal.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
have to
I
buy
did make up the rules, right? The
Yes.
game is played this way, right? Yeah. Correct.
So all these are part and parcel of the sales.
Correct.
End of the
Exactly.
day,
Uh-huh.
aunties. So you buy this sponge. When this sponge you use it, but you must use with this detergent. And then
Right.
I tell you, I sell
Right.
you,
Exactly.
and
yes.
the auntie is paying them for all this detergent
Correct.
for
Correct.
$150.
Yeah. It's the art of absolutely.
My
The art of
goodness.
selling.
$150 for this bloody detergent and sponge, and with
Right.
a useless product that she do not know what it's all about.
Right.
And the people start complaining to police, obviously. But I think this guy got caught, but he wasn't charged. It's how I sell my product. You want it?
Yes. Okay. Casey, you cannot put this guy behind bars because
Yeah.
okay, number one, okay, so long he has the license to
sell.
to sell, okay, you have a business operating license, all right, you are perfectly all right. You can put these people to court. You can it's what I call this shady business. A very shady is between right and wrong. They sit right in the center. All right. So you think of the white, he thinks of the black. So it's slapped right in the center. That's where transaction make money. A lot of business seminars I attend, right? I told you, right? You want to do the book. I say, hey, did you attend? Just attend a seminar like that. They are operating, and these are huge money. They are treading on a very thin line, the shady line of right and wrong, and millions of dollars in transact. I cannot burn once.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I know the ins and out, because when I see things, I see with a marketing mind. I don't see it as a consumer. I lost. I invested about 2005 to bought the package to publish an ebook online, and it's self-sustained Every time people buy a book, I make a certain percentage. Every time people buy a book, I make certain percentage. Man, I cannot burn. Forget it. Yeah. So I know the ins and outs. Yeah. And
Totally.
so coming back to your story, yeah, it's the same technique. They sell you item by item. They break the whole item into two parts. Just like I sell you a toy, without battery it doesn't work. Battery is not included. All right. The toy is $5. The battery is $20. Something like that. Because when you see the toy in working order, it's like wow. But the battery is so cheap. They sell it so expensive. The toy is cheap. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this toy $5 can do wonders. But the battery itself is going to be $25.
It's this technique, now you reminded me that you use on some printers company also. They give you the machine basically for free.
Yeah, the printer is free. The cartridge
But
is
you have
like
to sign a contract with me, for a year. I give you a free printer.
correct. Yeah. Instead of selling you walk away with one toner. Now you got 1 year of 4 toners supplied to you, right? Instead of buying one toner and go home and use it, now you got 4 toners, right? That is how they break the thing apart and they sell it to you. That is a strategy. But the amazing thing was the card. Oh my gosh, the card that holds a person down. That is amazing. That is a pure. This guy have perfected the art of selling. Really, he hold you first. He tell you this card was given by the Sifu and it has protected him. He has to relate a story. I fell from my work in Thailand. All right, the doctor says I will be paralyzed. But until one day, a monk came into my ward by mistake and asked me what happened. I'm making up this story to you, all right? I'm making up this story to you. And then he passed me this card. And before he passed me, he chanted some words to it. All right. So I asked him before he left, what did he chant? He taught me those words. Oh my God, so believable, Casey. If I pass a card to you, right, you want to know how to chant, or you want me to chant to activate the card for you. So that card helps a person down, and it's useless because it's not chanted yet. But you are holding on to hope. Is that hope that wow, I got a hope. Let me hold on to it. Let me hang on to that blew me away. I said, oh my gosh, wow, that was like amazing, man. Yeah. Correct.
No, it's true. I'm quite amazed by this type of
so much to learn from this monk, so much to learn from this monk. Yeah. So
in fact, as you go on and on, right, there are so many people that I can think of now using the same technique and method.
Yeah, absolutely. It's these are what you call classics. These are classics. Yeah, it won't go away. A lot of business are treading on the very thin line. It's a different story. Have to be an offline story. Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
All right then.
Okay.
I have a meeting.
Casey, okay.
Michael. Thanks for the story.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to write this book. Slowly catch a monkey. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll pay $1 million without you.
Right. Okay. You want to use this story?
Yeah.
I can fill in the details for you. I can fill in the details.
I'm going to steal your story. You can record this. I don't care. I'm going to steal your story.
Okay then. All right. See you, Casey. Enjoy. Bye-bye.